So my name is Aga Olzacka and I represent Centrum Współpracy Młodzieży, which is the Polish non-governmental organization who decided to organize this training course. Our training course that we are going to have in the next days is going to be about the European values and about youth policy and youth goals, and we will check if those big words are really implemented and they are true for our daily work as a youth workers. We gather here in total 28 people with us as a staff. We represent 14 different countries, so I'm really excited and I cannot wait to see what kind of outcomes we are going to have after this beautiful week of work.
Sveiki, my name is Paula Patricija Avotiņa and I come from Latvia.
Hello, I'm Olena, I'm from Ukraine.
Zdravo. My name is Sanya and I'm coming from Serbia.
Gamar Joba, my name is Konstantin. I'm from Georgia, I'm a youth worker.
Hi, my name is Eva and I come originally from Poland, but I have been living in Sweden now for a few years and I represent a Swedish organization here. I heard about the training first from our international cooperation coordinator in our municipality, and she asked some of the youth leaders in our centers who would be interested in participating in such training, and I thought it was just very interesting opportunity to be with.
Because I work a lot with the youth work few past years, and I'm very curious in the perspective to youth work and to the values in youth work, like in different countries.
I think it lines with my values because I see myself as European citizen, and that's why I wanted to do this training, to learn more about the EU values.
The first reason was the topic of the training, because I'm a youth worker who's working with children and young people, and I wanted to have an impact and learn a new thing, how to implement European and democratic values in my work and educate and empower youth in this field.
The topic of femininity and masculinity always interested me, and when I saw that we are going to tackle that topic, I wanted to get into it deeper and to see what is it that Poland has to say about it.
I work in NGO, which also work as a youth center. So I hope that it would help me to see what can be improved. And I also work a lot with the youth workers in Ukraine. And I hope that it also gave me some different perspective on that, what we are doing there. And maybe they gave us opportunity to discuss some values, what we have in our youth work.
I think the training will help me to implement the European values in my daily work with the youth, like being able to start conversations with them and see what they think about the common values and goals that we have.
As my daily work, I would say the ordinary youth work is connected with the young people and their values. So this training and the experience and knowledge that I will get, I will use everyday work, try to write different projects connected to it, and this method and tools will help me to work with rural youth or a youth in Georgia ordinary.
All the workshops and the trainings that we did here were really asked from us to reflect upon ourselves, and I think that I can position myself and my country better after this training.
I work in 3 youth organizations. 2 of them are very in line with the European Union, so using those values I will know how to collaborate with the rest of the people, and also how to implement more democratic ways of thinking.
Improve my understanding of the competences probably, and reflect a lot on that, how these competences are developed in me. Yeah, probably this is my like deeper learning on that moment, because I need time to evaluate what I learn.
Well, I learned that both femininity and masculinity are both good and bad in their own ways, and also I have learned that it is really important to zoom out, reflect the whole situation and the bigger picture, and sometimes stop, pause, and rethink.
I have learned a lot about other organizations working with youth in other EU countries, and what methods they use, what programs they create and participate in.
I think I have learned a lot, especially about different cultures coming from Eastern Partnership countries, and also how to listen meaningfully to each other.
I would say lots of things, but I'm going to account the main points that I think the most important. The first tool is to networking between different organizations and different youth workers. Also, importance of democratic values and how we should promote them and encourage young people to be more tolerant and solidar to each other and to other nations and cultures.
I think those kinds of trainings create a forum where the youth leaders can meet and start future cooperations between different organizations.
It's really useful to have all the countries that we had today. So we were talking a lot about European values, but there are values not only from European Union, but also from the countries that are on the borders of European Union that are waiting to get in and to also implement all those values that we have been talking about. And I think that all the countries like Belarus, Serbia, Georgia, Ukraine that participated in this program did learn a lot, but also it was really important for people from European Union to hear about all the situations that are happening over there, and to also invite them to advocate for us and to help as much as they can.
At first, this kind of trainings help us to improve our competencies and skills and become more experienced. Also, I would say that meeting new people, the youth workers from several countries. So here we are from 14 countries and 17 organizations. So my personal network is growing, and this kind of trainings will help us to change the world and promote and organize projects together and share our experience and the knowledge.
Each of us working in own bubble, so I believe that such trainings make your bubble a bit wider. Yeah, you are still in a bubble, but it's a bit bigger.
I think first of all it's about networking and meeting other people from other countries, so you can gain more knowledge and more cultural introspection, I would say. And also to learn a lot more about yourself and also learn a lot of more things about the European Union.
Oh my goodness. I personally think that European Union doesn't have a gender.
Honestly, I don't know. In general, don't like this distinguish on man, woman, blah blah. So I don't know.
I was thinking about it a lot, and I would say it's more a woman than a man. Of course, the European Union is still more goal-oriented, but we seek to tend more collaboration in the team.
Definitely.
European Union, as we heard in the training, has both masculine and feminine attributes, and I think it depends from the position that we are standing on, what we see. If we are coming from European Union, we will probably see completely different situation than if we are coming from other countries. So I think that the most important is to always, as we learned in this training, zoom out and see the bigger picture and make an action.